Hi everyone, my name is Yamurai and welcome to my channel. If you're not new around here, welcome back. So today we're doing something a little different, guys. So let's just pretend we are at a sleepover and I am about to tell you guys the hot tea on this book that I just finished. It's called Puddin by Julie Murphy. I did speak about this book a little on my channel on my TBR, and here we are. I finished this book in 7 days and I just could not wait to tell someone about it. So without wasting any time, let's get right on into this video. A great place to start is the plot summary, just to give you guys a little gist of what the whole story is about. So I am going to read the inside of the cover. It says, the irresistible companion to the #1 New York Times bestselling Dumplin. Okay, so this is a companion novel to Dumplin by Julie Murphy. And yes, I am going to order the third book, Pumpkin, because this one was so juicy and so good. So Pumpkin is on the way, y'all. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna tell you guys all the tea. Millie Mitchell Chuck has gone to fat camp every year since she was a little girl. Not this year. This year she has new plans to chase her secret dream and to kiss the boy she's crushing on. Callie Reyes is a pretty girl who is next in line for dance team captain and has a popular boyfriend. But when it comes to other girls, she's more frenemy than friend. When circumstances bring the girls together over a semester, they surprise everyone, especially themselves, by realizing that they might have more in common than they ever imagined. A story about unexpected friendship, romance, and Texas-sized girl power. This is another winner from Julie Murphy. Millie's big secret is that she wants to go to journalism school instead of fat camp this year because she wants to pursue her dream of being a news anchor woman. But her mom is quite opposed to the whole idea, so you know it's gonna bring out the drama, the family drama, the friendship drama is there. The internal drama is there as well. So, buckle your seats, guys. This is gonna be a bumpy but beautiful ride. So let's move on to my personal favorite part, the character analysis. So on top of telling you guys about the characters, I'm also going to be giving you guys a picture representation of the characters. That's if they were not in the movie Dumplin. So I'm personally going to take it upon myself to give you guys a personal casting or who I would like to play these characters in the movie. Let's start with Millie Mitchell Chuck, who is played by Maddie Bailio. Millie is an optimistic, kind-hearted, and ambitious teenager who dreams of being a news anchor. Despite her insecurities about her weight, she remains confident, and even when she's faced with obstacles or criticism, she still remains 10 toes down and she knows who she is. Next is Callie Reyes, who is played by Georgie Flores in the movie Dumplin. She is a bit of a mean girl, a bit of a bully, but she does evolve throughout the story. Up next is Malik. So he is described to be South Asian. So with my professional casting skills, I casted him to be played by Anirudh Pesharodi. I hope I said it right, but he's in Never Have I Ever, and I think recently he joined the cast of 911. Malik is Millie's love interest. He's honestly so kind, so sweet, and really smart according to Millie. Another thing that I really personally liked about Malik is that he constantly supported and encouraged Millie to pursue her dreams. No matter how crazy, no matter how wild, he honestly just validated her and thought those dreams were amazing. Next is Amanda. So Amanda does not exist in the Dumplin movie. So according to my specialties in casting, she's going to be played by Barbie Ferreira. Amanda is Millie's best friend. She is characterized by her loyalty and her encouraging nature. Up next is Mitch, And according to my casting skills, he's going to be played by young Chris Pratt. You guys might remember him from the Dumplin analysis video and how upset I was that he wasn't in the movie at all. But he is in this book and he does get his happily ever after, but with Callie. So he is Callie's love interest. He's easygoing, he's friendly. Yeah, he's just a cool guy. Next up is Samantha Crawford, who will be played by Gretchen Wieners, the character, not the person who played Gretchen Wieners. She is the captain of the dance team that Callie is on. She is not necessarily a mean girl, but she's very nice, nasty. She's very underhanded, shady boots. She's very shady. And lastly, we have Melissa Gutierrez, who will be played by Vivian Kensington from Legally Blonde. Melissa is Callie's frenemy, and they are also on the same dance team. She's someone who looks out for herself, and she's a big time opportunist, really. Like, that girl does not care about anyone but herself. Before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know that Puddin is a dual narrative novel. So it will be alternating between Millie and Callie. It is a bit frustrating, but I just had to dig deep and just suck it up, even though I don't like Callie. Chapter 1 kicks off with Millie. This is an introduction to who she is in essence, her inner thoughts, her life. So she is a girl who loves to craft, anything arts and craft, making her own t-shirts, making printouts of quotes. She loves doing that, and she loves to do that with her mom. It's like their special bonding activity. We also get to know that Millie is a bright student. She takes AP classes, and she's also trying to write an entrance essay for journalism camp. She also finds herself reflecting on her beauty pageant days, and she's honestly proud of herself for winning first runner-up at the pageant. And she just proved to herself that you don't need to lose weight in order for you to achieve your dreams. She works for her Uncle Vernon at his gym. So that morning she goes to the gym and opens up, and then she is off on her way to school, and on her way she picks Amanda up. So chapter 2 is all about Callie, okay? An introduction into her life. Callie is at dance practice with Melissa, so they are warming up, and we also get to know that her and Melissa are vying for the same position as dance captain next year. We also get to know that Callie is half Mexican, and it does annoy her and bug her that she does not know how to speak Spanish fluently. Disaster strikes when Callie and the team are told that one of the major sponsors is pulling the plug on funding their trip to nationals. We also get to know that the major sponsor is Millie's uncle's gym, and you can just smell the catastrophe that's about to happen. Chapter 3, we are back with Millie, and she's chilling at the lunch table with Amanda, just thinking about all the friendships that she formed during the beauty pageant with Willowdean, Amanda, Ellen, and Hannah. You can tell that she really misses them, like she really misses the bond that they all created, and so she shoots them a group text message asking them if they could meet after school. Before all that, she is off to her AP Psych class where we get to meet Malik, who is her major crush. So Millie thinks that Malik is the total package. Smart, kind, driven, cute, and they even sit next to each other in this class. So let's fast forward to the after school meet up. We also get to see that Will and Bo are still going strong, as are Ellen and Tim. They're still together. They're still happy. They're still, enjoying each other's company, which made my heart sing a little bit. It is nice to see previous characters being called back. Millie spills the beans why they have been summoned here, and she tells them that she wishes for them to reconnect by having sleepovers every Saturday. Like, girl, Every Saturday, like at least twice a month, but not Millie. She wants every Saturday. The girls initially think that it is a bit of a commitment because Saturdays are like rest days, like to everyone. But in the end, they are all in, and it honestly did make me happy because you know how I feel about female friendships. I love to see my girls, standing together, enjoying each other's company, just being there for each other, having fun. Meanwhile, in chapter 4, Callie is running around trying to solve this whole funding crisis. She asks for a meeting with the vice principal to see if there's anything that they could do, but he is utterly useless. After this meeting, she gets a text from her boyfriend Bryce. We get to know that he is rich, he is a star football player, your typical, like, it girl, it boy type of relationship. He texts her to say that he's waiting outside for her. As Callie is leaving the building, two worlds literally collide. Like, I'm serious. Like, she literally bumps into Millie. So, this is when the two characters finally interact with one another. So, this is the part that I truly disliked. Her inner monologue was extremely brutal. And she was just like dishing out jabs about Millie's looks and Millie's weight. Maybe I guess it is true that people do think things like this. But yeah, I just didn't like it. Like Julie Murphy wrote it a little too well. Maybe it's like from experience and stuff, but geez, it was like tough to read. Even though Callie is being super mean and for nothing really, Millie remains sweet and she compliments Callie on a necklace she's wearing. So she says it's like really beautiful, it's really unique. So you need to take note of that. That is an important detail that's gonna come back later. Now her and Bryce are at her house and she's just casually discussing the whole trouble with the fundraising and how stressed she is and how much the team has worked so hard to get to this point only for the rug to be pulled under them. She casually asks him if he could by any chance organize some sort of car wash fundraiser for her and the team because his father owns a car service repair shop. So if they could do like a car wash they raise some funds, maybe it would help alleviate the costs for the trip. This is when I realized that Bryce ain't shit because he is wishy-washy about it. Like your girlfriend is in trouble and your father can definitely help because it's not the first time that they did this, car wash thing. Like they've done car wash fundraisers before. So he was being a bit, evasive about it. And yeah, like I was like, boy, please, like just help this girl out. After this conversation, they go to Pound Town, just leave Pound Town. With my, he just took a down, hey, that nigga down. When Callie wakes up from her nap, she is greeted by, the buzzing of her phone. And these are all like unread messages from her dance team's group chat. So her dance team actually is called the Shamrocks. So if I say Shamrocks or Shamrocks team or, stuff like that, just know I'm referring to her dance team. So the girls are just expressing how livid they are about the fundraising cuts, and they have this bright idea of pranking the gym by, TPing it, like throwing toilet paper at the gym, like outside the gym, and throwing eggs at the gym as well, just to relieve their stress, just for revenge. Initially, Callie is not up for it. She thinks it's a horrible idea. But in the end, she's like, you know what, mob mentality. Let me just go. Chapter 5, Millie arrives home from work only to find her mom cooking like an unappetizingly healthy meal. We find out that her mom and dad met when Millie's mom was coming home from the same fat camp that Millie goes to every summer. Millie is struggling to tell her mom that she would prefer to go to journalism camp this summer instead of going to fat camp. So I'm going to read you guys Millie's inner thoughts about her relationship with her mom. My mother and I have crafting, romantic comedies, and above all else, diets. Diets are our love language. and it's not been such a simple thing to shake. During dinner, Millie informs her parents that she is planning a sleepover for her and her friends, but her mom expresses that she likes Amanda and Ellen. She thinks they're really nice girls, but she does not like Hannah and Willow Dean, and she thinks that they are bad influences on Millie. So Millie surprised me by standing her ground and, letting her parents know, like, my plans are already set, like, the girls are already, like, getting ready. And which is one of the many things that I admire about Millie. Like, when she wants something, she will make sure, like, she advocates for it, and she gets it. Yeah, that's one of the many things that I love about Millie. She takes a chance, she shoots the ball, and she scores. Okay, so later on in her room she gets a chat message from Malik, and yeah, so we get to know that they talk pretty frequently. He is just inviting her to his birthday party where she's gonna meet like his aunties and his mom and all that, and naturally she says yes. So the next morning, Millie is running late for work. She notices that the gym's tinted storefront window is shattered and the broken pieces are on the floor. The gym has been vandalized with spray paint, eggs, toilet paper, shaving cream. There's broken mirrors. They did a lot of damage, and so whilst she's panicking, she obviously had the good sense to call the police, and then she also texted her parents to inform her uncle Vernon and her aunt Inga that obviously the gym has been ransacked. So after her family and the police arrive, they ask for the camera footage, which Millie shows to the police. The officer notices that it's a group of teenage girls like vandalizing the gym and like causing a mess, and so naturally he would ask Millie if she recognizes any of these girls. Now remember the necklace that I told you guys to remember in the beginning? So Millie spots that little necklace on one of the girls. Obviously, they were like covered up. They're wearing like balaclavas, masks, everything to conceal their identity. But Millie notices the necklace immediately. So obviously, it's Callie. So this is chapter 6, and this is now the next day after the disastrous prank. We get to see Callie reflecting on how it spiraled out of control so quickly. I'm going to read you guys a page from the book to let you guys know what her headspace was. So Callie says, "Honestly, I feel like my life is a Lifetime movie and I just got away with murder. But justice is lurking at every corner." Which it is, bitch, and rightfully so. Melissa fled the scene before anything could start happening. Like, she bolted. She said, "I don't want anything to do with this, and if y'all get into trouble, I'm out of it, baby." Callie worries about being snitched on by one of the girls on the dance team, but the only girl that she trusts is Sam. During her office aide hour, where she works with her mom in like the school office, she answers a phone call that, she finds that it's Millie's dad on the other end, and she quickly like hands the phone to her mother. Like, "I'm guilty much, girl?" Like, that is the guiltiest thing that you can ever do. Like, play it cool. Like, you're gonna get yourself caught over silly things. Like, don't be sloppy.
She was sloppy.
So on the phone, Callie's mom finds out, about the whole vandalization of the gym, and that Millie is the one who found, the crime scene, and, that she needs a day off to like process the whole thing, and she relays that message to Callie. So at this point, Callie can feel the pressure mounting, and she is stressing out. Like, she thinks like someone is about to like jump out and say, "You did it." Later on during the school day, Callie bumps into Melissa. So she starts to, confront her about like, why did you abandon us? Why did you run away? And Melissa's response to that is that she doesn't want to, get caught and acquire a criminal record. They also discuss the possibility of being caught on candid camera. Okay? Where is Brenda when you need her?
You on candid camera now.
So when Callie gets home, she is startled to see the sheriff is waiting for her in her mom's kitchen. Little pig, let me in.
Dun 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 dun. Little pig, let me in.
Real Negan style. It was it was so satisfying to me. Like, too bad she doesn't have her shitting pants on because it's about to go down, baby. So the sheriff does ask a few extensive questions about the incident just to gauge where her mindset is at, but eventually he gets to the point. He's like, questioning her about her necklace, asking her if she's ever borrowed it to anyone or given it to anybody else. And this is her dumb ass response, okay? She says, "No, never." I say, realizing all too soon that I've given myself away. Yeah, bitch, you have. Because you didn't think it through. Like, girl, why would he specifically ask about your necklace? Where does he know your necklace from? Like, it was just so hard to read. It was so difficult to read. But she got what she deserved. Nah, 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 nah. So it's pretty clear that she's been caught red-handed, and I was surprised that she wouldn't be arrested. I would have personally loved it if she was, but let me just slow down in my tracks. So she has to stop working at Sweet 16, which is her, part-time job. She can't go to nationals because she has to quit the dance team. She can't dance anymore. Her phone is taken away. She can't see Bryce. She doesn't have a phone anymore. Her phone is taken away. No computer, no social media. There's TV restrictions put on their on their family TV. She's locked out of the Wi-Fi. And the last two consequences are that she has to apologize to the principal and the vice principal, and she has to work at the gym for free until her debt is paid. Get her again, get her for me. I'm so happy.
Get him again. Get him for me.
So we are at chapter 7, where we are back with Millie, who is in her mom's kitchen with her mom, Uncle Vernon, and his wife Inga. They are discussing Callie's punishment. So Vernon opens his mouth to tell them that he's decided not to press charges. Vernon, when I catch you, Vernon, when I catch you, I will beat you up. Millie decides to remain optimistic, even though she knows that working with Callie, who is a stuck-up bully, will not be easy. So in chapter 8, Callie is coming to terms with her punishment, also is grappling with the fact that, like, how did the sheriff know that it was her? So she still thinks that one of the girls, namely Melissa, ratted her out to the police. Chapter 8 is where I'm going to stop for today. I will be splitting this video into maybe 3 or 4 parts, but I will be uploading other videos in between so that you guys get some variety and don't get bored. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive play-by-play of Puddin. Please stay tuned for one of my next videos where we will continue from chapter 9 and onwards so that we can follow Millie on her journey full of twists and turns. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more bookish and movie-ish content. And as always, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, bye!